Namaste, my name is Dhieyo and welcome to my channel. Today we'll talk about why is it that we pray to Shiva, who's known as the destroyer, and we don't pray to Brahma, who's known as the creator. Okay, so before we get into this topic, you need to understand, and I'm sure all of us will agree to this, that today in this physical world, all of us are free in our countries because certain individuals, okay, took up this cause of getting us freedom. They rebelled against the people who are ruling us and they bought us our freedom. They are our freedom fighters. Okay, we all know who their names are and we all give them respect and we appreciate, more than appreciate, what they've done for us. But what about the spirit world? We come from the spirit world. So who was the first one who took up the cause that, okay, I want all souls to be free. I want all souls to be free from this human form, from every life form which is down there. I want them to be free from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Okay, this being, this God is Shiva. Okay, and his rebellion is still going on. The cause that he took is still going on. It's not yet over. Okay, so this is why we worship Shiva, the destroyer, more than the creator. Now let's understand what the scriptures say first, okay, then the truth behind what the scriptures are not talking about. Okay, I don't blame the people who have written those scriptures, because over a period of time this incident, this fact is so ancient, okay, that over a period of time it's just lost its meaning. The cause that was taken has lost its meaning. Now you have got people worshipping Shiva so that they can get a good husband. Their marriage life should go better. They want to be like Shiva and Parvati. They're praying Shiva for money. Okay, but they've forgotten the main cause, that we are all here worshipping Shiva. Okay, so now first the scriptures say that Brahma created all of this, the entire life form on every planet and galaxy and everything. The life on it was created by Brahma. Okay, so when Shiva got to know that this is what Brahma has done, he went and confronted Brahma, and his confrontation was chopping Brahma's head off. Brahma had 5 heads. Okay, so one head here, one head here, one head at the back, one head to the side, and Brahma had one head on the top. So Shiva went and chopped off the top head. Okay, saying, what have you done? Because Shiva could foresee the problems these souls are going to face in each kind, in each form, whether it could be a plant or a germ or an ant or an elephant or a human. These souls that are there in this form, they're going to be going through a lot of suffering. Okay, there's going to be a lot of disbalance. Whether that person is going to be rich or poor, a farmer or a CEO of a company, he's going to have a lot of trouble, a lot of suffering. Okay, to which Brahma said, no, I've given them a mind to decide whether they should feel happy or they should feel sad. Okay, so Shiva, after listening to this, went into a state of meditation, and Shiva could relate to it that, okay, yeah, what Brahma has done is very nice, and Shiva gets into a dance. Okay, so that realization, the day that realization Shiva has, the scriptures say that that is the day which is called Mahashivratri, the darkest night of the year. We celebrate it here in India. We celebrate Mahashivratri. Okay, it's called the darkest night of the year. Remember this. Okay, so if Shiva was so happy with what Brahma has done, why is it that there is no temple of Brahma over here? Okay, so does it sound normal that somebody like Shiva, who's given us so much of knowledge and yoga and meditation and all, without thinking twice just goes and chops off Brahma's head and then realizes that no, Brahma's done a good job, and then he goes and dances? It just sounds so stupid. Okay, the scriptures also, they say that Shiva came down. Okay, Shiva came down on earth. He landed on Mount Kailash, and there were 7 rishis. Rishis are somebody, rishi means a wise one. So 7 rishis, he gave them the knowledge of yoga. Now these 7 rishis went to different part of India and they spread that knowledge. Okay, So if Shiva was so excited that what Brahma has created is so great, why did he have to come down to give us yoga? and yoga is the only thing that he gave us? Okay, we'll understand all of this now. So now when Shiva got to know that this is what Brahma has created, the creator has created such a mess, okay, he could foresee that now what he's done in centuries to come, there's going to be endless amount of suffering. Shiva confronted him by asking him that, why not give them everything that we have over here? If there is peace here, there should be peace down. If there is joy here, there should be joy down. If there is happiness here in the spirit world, there should be happiness down. As above, so below. That's where this slogan comes from. Okay. So when Brahma seemed a little arrogant, saying that no, I've created the best and I've given them a mind, this is where Shiva chopped off his fifth head, which is the top head. Okay. Now, understand this. When they say Brahma had 5 heads and Shiva chopped off the top head, today if you see Brahma as a company, like Tesla as a company, okay, you see Brahma as the creator as a company, each company has different heads. A CEO, a COO, a CFO, and various other amount of heads that are running that company. So Shiva chopped off the head, as in the top of the person on that company who was handling this creation. Shiva chopped off his head. Okay, so now in that company, which includes Brahma and 4 other, there were 4 of them now. The 5th one was gone. And Shiva took it upon himself. He told Brahma, he told the creator, he said, you've created a mess. I'm going to go down and I'm going to support them. I'm going to support these beings. I'm going to support life form over there till they are free from the cycle of birth and rebirth. Till they are free from this illusion. That's why he's called the destroyer. So the day he took that cause upon himself, the day he rebelled, that night is called the Mahashivratri. Okay. So today if you see even here in a physical thing, in a physical world, every time there is something that a rebellion happens, they call it the darkest night, the darkest day of our country, the darkest day of our judiciary. Okay. So the darkest night in the spirit world, the darkest day at that time was the time when Shiva took that cause upon himself to give us our freedom, to destroy this illusion and the cycle of birth and rebirth. Okay, that's what actually Mahashivratri is. Shiva did not go and dance around. So if he did dance around, why did he have to come down to give us yoga then? Is that the only thing we need? Is that the only thing we're surviving on? We're not surviving on food. Brahma didn't tell us how to eat. Brahma didn't tell us anything. Brahma put us into a technology saying that, okay, do what you want. And the 4 idiots were now looking at us saying that, let's see what they do. So it was like an experiment. Let's see what they do. Okay. After that, we'll send 20 other people. Let's see if they can defend themselves or no. Okay, let's make it rain. Let's see how they defend themselves. Let's not give them water. Let's see them wrinkle down without water and starve over there and die over there of thirst, and let's see what they do. Okay. So imagine a planet. I can't even talk so much without drinking water. Imagine there was no water on this planet. This is where the scriptures say that Shiva got water, Ganga, from the galaxy, from the Milky Way, through his dreads. He got that water down. So that water is not only the Ganga that's flowing in India, that water body is all around this world. Wherever there is a water body, the river or a lake that we are using for our drinking purpose, okay, is all thanks to Shiva. That's all Ganga. Okay, because at that time there was no boundary. There was no India, America, China, Japan, Russia, everything was one. So would he give water only to this region and not the other region? No, the water was everywhere. Ganga is everywhere. Okay, so when the scripture says that Shiva came down and he gave knowledge of yoga to 7 rishis, okay. Now today when somebody is coming to attack me, what am I going to do? Touch my toes, go into Shishasana, do some weird yoga form? That guy is going to slap me on my face. Okay, so if I'm hungry, what am I going to do? Start doing pranayam. That, oh, I'm starving, let me do pranayam. Shiva has taught me that. No. So the 7 rishis, the 7 angels, okay. Rishi means somebody who is wise. Angels are people, are beings that are wise. Came down with Shiva. Okay, they were all extremely experienced in their field of work, in their art form, which was yoga, which was mantras, which was how to make use of these herbs. Okay, so today our medicine is all, the basis is all coming from herbs. Well, okay, if you get hurt, this is what you put on your wounds, this is what you eat, this is the leaves that you eat, this is the fruit that you eat. So the seeds that they bought for us is what we are surviving on even today. The pulses that we eat, the dal we eat, the fruit we eat is all that we are surviving on even today. Okay, so those 7 rishis who came down with Shiva. Okay, so let's say today if you need to go for a mission. Okay, like you need to go for a mission. Do you go there and start training people all by yourself, or no? You get people who have their experience, and then these people go further around and share that knowledge. That knowledge also includes how to navigate using stars. Okay, the importance of the sun, the cycle of the moon, the importance of clouds, the movement of the clouds. This was all taught by those angels to us for our survival. How to make weapons. Okay, weapons is not just to protect us, but how to sharpen something so that we can cut something off. How do you even cut like a root off? Forget about cutting another animal to eat. Those roots are so hard, even if you take it out, you need to shed them, you need to crush them. All of that knowledge was given to us by those 7 rishis. Okay, but over a period of time, the scriptures say only yoga. No, it was a lot of other things. And another thing which was very important, which has been lost over a period of time, that they also taught how to do makeup. The first makeup that they taught was the eye makeup. Eye is the window to your soul. So they wanted to differentiate between man and women. Man and women, the first man and women, Adam and Eve, are not what the drawings and those images that you Google and you see show. Okay, they were completely different. You couldn't differentiate who is man and who is a woman. So when the creator told them, don't eat that apple, you think something as small as an apple could be making any difference? No, that apple meant a seed that don't multiply, a sperm. Okay, so a censored way. Earlier times, a lot of freedom to say things was not there, so the artist, whoever made it, kept an apple over there. The creator said, don't have that apple. No, that apple is basically a seed, so you don't multiply. The creator didn't want us to multiply. So how did we start multiplying? Because a rishi came in. Okay, the certain cultures that call him Satan came in as a serpent. No, that serpent is basically a nag. A nag is a being that is half snake and half human. The upper body is human, the lower body is of a snake. Okay, Patanjali, one of the rishis, he's a nag. So this nag that came in, and had sex with Eve. So in our DNA, when in yoga they say your kundalini awakening, your kundalini is like a coiled snake. It's in our DNA. The intelligence that we've got in us, okay, in our DNA comes from that nag. That is why they say the reptilian brain, in our brain, even now the science says there's a reptilian brain that is an intelligent force in us. Okay, the DNA symbol is of a snake. Okay, because in our DNA, we have the DNA of that nag. So that's the importance of all the thing that we are surviving on is given to us by Shiva and those Sapt rishis. Okay, they all were experienced in their own craft, and they were all being looked over by Shiva, the first rebel. Okay, this is why we pray to Shiva and we don't pray to Brahma, who is the creator. Okay, so I think it's time that we start using all the knowledge, the spiritual knowledge, yoga, meditation, spiritual knowledge. All these things collectively are there for us. For what? So we die and then we come back again and we start doing it again? No, it is there for us so that we don't come back again. Your meditation needs to lead to a place which is a state which is called Sat Chit Anand, true consciousness bliss, true awareness. When you are in that awareness, you are in complete bliss then. Okay, the importance of being in control of all the emotion, be physically attached but spiritually detached. The meaning behind this is when your soul leaves the body, okay, it is still attached to that silver cord because you're so attached to the physical world. Okay, now when it is still attached to that cord, this is when Brahma and the other 4 heads, the other 3 heads, show you a light which you're drawn towards. Okay, because you're still connected to all your senses. Even though your spirit has come out, because the silver cord is still attached to those senses. This is where they come and show you that, okay, this is what you've done wrong over there, now you need to go back. You're living in an illusion. Shiva says your good deeds and your bad deeds don't matter because it's a bloody illusion. Okay, in my further videos we'll talk more about karma, what Shiva says about karma. But for now, this is what Shiva says, that this knowledge that I'm giving you is to destroy this illusion, destroy the cycle of birth and rebirth. So all the spiritual knowledge that he's given us is not so that we die and come back and start touching our toes and start doing meditation again. We'll keep on doing this till the time we don't do it for the right reason, which nobody is teaching it. None of the yoga gurus, none of the Shiva followers and Shiva Bhakt and all are talking about, okay, this is the importance of it, because Shiva is a rebellion, he's rebelled so that you don't come back to this illusion again. It's a trap. Okay? They've got their reasons, probably they've forgotten about it, or they're controlled by the other heads. So his cause is still going on. This is my purpose of making this video, to make everyone understand that if you're meditating, meditate for the right reason, to reach that state of Sat Chit Anand. If you're doing meditation to feel good and feel calm and nice, these are all emotions of the material world. So once your soul leaves and you're still attached to the silver cord, those 3 heads sitting over there will show you some nice calm thing and calm image, and you'll follow towards it, and then you'll come back and you'll wonder like, shit, I'm in this weird thing, suffering again. Everyone suffers, not just the poor, it's the rich also suffer. So if Brahma says I've given them a choice to feel good or to feel bad, I mean, how do you explain that? That is why the rebellion slogan, every rebellion, every time there's a cause where people rebel, there's always a slogan. So the slogan of the spirit world was, as above, so below. Happiness there, give happiness down. Peace there, give peace down. Joy there, give joy down. Why have you differentiated between them? You know, so today we don't even leave our children alone in the house. I'm sure as parents you'll relate to this. If you're going out of the house, you'll teach your children that, okay, this is where your breakfast is, this is where your lunch is, this is where your dinner is. Give them the basic of this is how you make bread, butter, jam. We don't even leave our pets alone in the house. Okay, we make sure that the food is there and the water is there, but our Creator didn't give us anything. Okay, so water had to be brought down, seeds had to be brought down for us to eat. So who's greater? Obviously the guy who rebelled, the God who rebelled is much greater. That is why we worship him and we don't worship Brahma. Google any images of our God, Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma. Brahma is always shown as an old guy because obviously he was messing up. There's a reason why companies have somebody has an age limit. Like, okay, after this age, human beings start taking wrong decisions. So Brahma wasn't retiring, he created an entire mess. Okay, that's why he's always shown as an old man. Shiva is never shown as an old man, Vishnu is never shown as an old man. Between Shiva and Brahma, Vishnu is like the UN, he's the peacemaker, making sure everything is going in balance, though he's a little more drawn towards Shiva's cause, but he can't help it, that's his job. He's here to keep that balance between destruction and creation. Okay. So it's important we worship Shiva for the right reasons. Okay, the cause that he took, and the cause is still going on. So I hope this video adds up to that cause, that this is why we worship him, and this is the importance of spirituality, the knowledge that he's given us, the tools he's given us, the survival tool, all has been given us to destroy this illusion that we live in. Okay, and to destroy the cycle of birth and rebirth. Like there's a saying, the wheel stops moving when the rat stops running. Like the lab, there's a wheel where the rat is going on, we are like those rats going on, and they're like 3 heads watching us. Okay, let's see what they do now. Okay, so we need to get off this wheel of birth and rebirth and this illusion. Okay, so please share this video with people. I mean, let's add a little bit to the cause that somebody like Shiva has picked up. Okay, and if you like this video, give it a like. We'll talk more about certain things like this which scriptures have messed up over a period of time. And till I see you again, have a good life. Namaste.